Yeah, well, we can only hope that it fixed itself. I just reconnected to my internet and moved my thing around, so I kind of want to just literally close out everything and just hope that fixes it. I had to delete the stream. That's how bad it was. It's looking better now. I don't want to jinx anything, right? Okay. Well, we'll get to it. Once again, major apologies for the absolute failure in that regard. We're going to transition to our camera. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. That seems like... yeah. Oh, yeah. So since this is a completely new recording, welcome everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's currently 8:36, so we're a bit behind because all the technical shenanigans. But yeah, so for those who are here or who are rejoining, sorry about that. Let me know how your day's going, what you plan on doing right now, and like usual, we're going to start with a warm-up. So let's get to it. You move my mic with me, it's a bit weird. Ooh, we need to move it back too, jeez. But yeah, as I was saying before this, I was working on the video, the lesson 2 video. So like, I was literally multitasking beforehand. Also, I don't know why I haven't done this. I have 2 windows right next to me in my setup, and I just haven't, taken the time to, and also I'm going to move my mic a tiny bit more in front of me. I haven't taken the time to remove the blackout curtains and stuff. I just did that today, and that beautiful spring weather is just waiting for me outside. Absolutely enjoyable. It's very nostalgic too. I don't know why. I just get an intense feeling of nostalgia whenever I look outside and see the spring weather. I may see some beautiful places and go to some beautiful places in my life, but I don't think anything will ever trump the beauty of my home, my homeland. I think it's just because there's so much personal emotion and memories tied with it. My dad and I went out to get dinner today, and we had... I'm not going to call it the talk, because, like, I'm a bit old for that, to just have that now. But we had the talk where, it's... I don't know where this came from, because, like, I was already thinking of this, and I haven't talked to him about it. And yet he brought this up out of nowhere, and it's that college is some of the best times of my life, and that I should really enjoy as much as I can. And he's like, it's not that it gets worse, later on, it's just you have more responsibilities. And that's, he was reading my mind, because I was telling myself that the other night, is life doesn't get worse. You just get more responsibilities. And for those like me who just want to play video games all day and relax and not do much. Oh, wait, chat. Oh, geez. Why is the chat on stream not working? Dang it. Oh, man. Jeez. What are you doing? Is there any way I can reload this? Okay, we're gonna try something here. We're gonna do... Okay, that works. So it works over here. And then we do this. Why is it working on this? What? Why is it working over there, but not over here? Well, hello, Rise. Hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. Only a minute ago, so not the end of the world. I'll have to put my chat over here. Whoa! We also got Delano in chat. Mod 2 here on the prowl. You both are my mod number 1s. There we go. Okay. Hopefully my internet doesn't die again. That was a bit messy. Hope you're all having an amazing one. But anyways, yeah, my dad, like, we just had this very small talk about how, to enjoy it while I can. And then I was like, oh, enjoy it. So that means I don't have to get a job over the summer, which partly true, like partly me hoping he would say yes, even though I know deep down I do need to get a job over the summer. This seems like it needs to just go down right there instead of right here. Be a responsibility. Why does responsibility suck? Oh yeah, Delano, we would love to see some of your new art that you've been working on recently. If it's okay with you. I know you're a busy lad. Line work is on point today. I think it's because of the desk. Honestly, like this desk is so much lower, it's easier to control everything. It's crazy how a 1% change in your environment can make all the difference. I'll send over once it's done a bit more. Awesome, glad to hear. Bet you Delano's working on some secret projects, some awesome secret stuff. It was so hard drawing today, guys. Or studying today, because, like, the new Rainbow update just dropped, and I already did a lot of homework beforehand. So, like, that last mile was... Oh, speaking of mile, I have to work out today. Dang it. Dang it. I have this bad habit of wanting to always complete a piece in a single session. Yeah, I'm the same way. Patience is a killer, isn't it? Let's do a leaf. This one's gonna start right here. I think that was a bit wobbly, but that's okay. This one's gonna... Very strange leaf, but... Oh, that shouldn't have gone underneath. That should have stayed outside. I like leaves. They're very fun. Cool, cool. Let's do some ellipse-based stuff. We will need ellipses soon. If we do finish our leaves today, which I kind of wanted to just chill out and do the textures on the leaves, we will be doing branches. But if not, branches will be next stream. Branches are very intimidating. In fact, let's do a couple. So with the branches, we start out with the center line of the branch, right? That's how the... Here, let me pull that up. Have any ideas for your next 50%? Yes, either we're going to be doing Helldivers or Warframe. I was talking to my friends, they're really obsessed with Warframe right now, so we'll be doing Warframe if so. If not, something maybe a bit less organic, or more Outer Wild stuff, any of those. I'm very excited. I'm not sure when I'm going to do those. We're going to see. Not sure how much I'm feeling it. But hey, in due time. I definitely do like approaching 50% a lot more after a little 50% week. Could probably curve this a bit more. It is a branch. I kind of just instinctively went for a line. So with your branches, you then do ellipses. So I want this to kind of be really, it's going to come up near us right here. So we're going to get a pretty small ellipse. Like that. And then I want the degree to increase. We're going to probably have two. We're going to have a slightly larger degree right here. We want it to be the same size practically. Larger degree. Not horrible. And then we'll have something kind of in the middle here. It's a bit off, but it's okay. In fact, I'm going to keep decreasing the degree right here, and then we'll return it back to normal. And then finally, we're going to have a somewhat larger one right here. Nice. I'm going to take a sip as well. Man, we did not totally obey that minor axis, did we? So now, here's the hard part. Is we want to do a line that ends right halfway through the second one. Like that. Should let it trail off a bit more instead of that hard stop that we did. Like that. And the next one should continue off of that. Oof. Now we have a bit of a noticeable flinch right there. Yeah, Kavel, what will the 50% be? Hey. Okay. A riot ensues. No. I think a Warframe. Either a Warframe or one of the Strangers. I want to do like a full body Stranger on the other side of the V1. I think that would spark some joy. Okay, guys, why is my chat working over here? But, oh, whoa, maybe not. But not working over here. Wait, what? Oh. What's going on here? Oh, wait. There we go. Man, silly goof over here. I apologize, guys. Okay, so yeah, now we... Oh, wait, we want to end it. Oh, there should have been an ellipse right here. We never want, like, an ended one like that, so... Now we're going to finish it off like that. Oh, oops. Not horrible. Definitely can work on our ellipses a tiny bit more, especially in regards to the minor axis, but I think that's good. We'll do a tiny one right here. I like it. It's kind of fun. Cool. These are more fun exercises. Now, I know I'm going to regret saying that soon. Nice. It got a bit larger right there. Oops. We're going to decrease it in the middle because I feel like doing that again. Hold my arm there a bit weird. We're going to increase it right here again. And then we're going to actually have a tiny bit of room right here and have a larger. Oops. Okay. Not the best, but that'll be fine. Oof. Ah, jeez, wow. Seems we had beginner's luck on that first one. Ooh, Stranger Full Body. Yeah, I wanna be like creeping with the lantern. There's a scene, spoilers for Outer Wilds: Echoes of the Eye. Not a major spoiler, but they do creep through the woods looking. Actually, not even looking. They're on a pilgrimage. And so like, first you barely even see them. Loki, I don't know how much I enjoy the colored pencils. Experiment some more. Try to play around with them. Plus, we haven't learned, or I'm not sure about your experience, but at least I haven't learned how color works. So I don't know how to use them to the best of their ability. I'm not sure if you share in that sentiment. The only one we had right here, which was kind of bad, was this one. It's because we were kind of set up for failure right here as well. But I think those turned out decent. Not bad. We're about over time for this, so we'll swap on over to... Oh, and chat's not... Why is none of my chat working? That's very, very strange. If we hit that... Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. But hey, what better play box than a 50% sketch, right? So we're going to swap over here. Cool. There wasn't really like an auto refresh button for these. Anyways, we're going to just enjoy some textures today, and if we can do branches, we will. I'm enjoying these. I know once we get to the plants... Actually, I'm not sure. The demos could be pretty fun. And also, I need to make a... Actually, no, I'll just play the demo in the background, so sadly, you guys won't be able to hear it. But yeah. Also, I did some digging, and I just decided texture includes cast shadow. I mean, that's practically what it is, right? So we will do like a darker shadow down there to indicate that that is covered. And also, we need to grab our brush pen, so I'll be right back. Wasn't gone for long. Oh, jeez, kicked my table. Good. Wonderful. Oh, wrong side of my bag. I don't want to go back to my apartment. I love it here. I don't have to shop and go get groceries and deal with wacky, silly roommates and exams in school. Ugh. There's no place like home, isn't it? Okay, so let's do some texture. Let's pull up my pure ref because I can't see it, but you guys can. And I guess we'll start with this one. It's somewhat tiny bit wavy. We don't really have one specifically for that. Some of these are glossy too, though. That's very interesting. There's not really a basic leaf, so we're gonna go to Pinterest real quick, and I'll take you guys along with me. Move my mic a tiny bit. Oh, jeez. Pinterest. I'm getting some cool robots to look at if you guys want to look at those with me. But sadly, we gotta look at some leaves. Okay, let's take you over here. Make sure my display room has the right window, and it never does. Cool. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we want just a decent texture to work with. Let's look up a leaf with shadow. What's this? Okay. Explore ideas related to leaves. This one's kind of cool. It's a bit sharp though. We didn't really do one with that much of a pattern. We just kind of went all willy-nilly. I mean, these are pretty basic. No, those are razor red. Never mind. None of these offer great shadows to look at. We're getting ads, oh no. Like a therapist for your money? US Bank, what kind of slogan is that? Come on. This is kind of helpful. Gives us an idea of what the leaf texture could look like. Stuff. Ooh, this is very nice. I'm pretty sure I use this for my other textures. We're not going to go this into detail, but we'll definitely use some of this. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Can't wait till I go digital too. That'll be a very fun time. I want to get like really good with traditional so I can walk in there, and obviously I won't be good off the bat, but I'll definitely be better off than going in there blind. Okay, so oh man, this is intimidating. It's just textures. I was romanticizing it, guys. Yeah, so we kind of have to decide where the light's coming from. Remember, less is more. And this also does just give us an opportunity to do contour stuff. So I'd say the light is going to go down here, so we're going to see more and more dark textures once we go down there. Same thing over here. So we can just have it all kind of stems off, literally, I mean, stems off this. So I'm going to kind of follow. Oh, can you guys even see that? Yes, you can, barely though. So we're going to move around. Ooh, geez, okay. So yeah, we have this center part. Actually, we're going to start up here, just kind of a baseline, because these mostly go forward, so it's going to go like this a bit. Like that. Sometimes they branch. These are obviously going to get a lot more texture down here, because there's more cast shadows to project from it. Kind of thicken up the base of that right there. Remember, less is more. We've learned this many a time. It's also just one of the core tenets of my lesson 2 video that it will be coming out hopefully this week. I don't know. Editing is hard. We're going to do a bit of a... I always just like those tangent lines. I'm a sucker for them. Cool, and then we're going to have a tiny bit more depth down here, so we'll have... depth, I should say, a cast shadow. Be a bit darker. Something like that. Very little can describe how happy I am when I'm at home in the spring. Have my family with me. These are the days. So we've made it a bit darker down there, and in fact, we're going to kind of cover that. Down here, we're going to add a bit of a shadow just along this, saying, hey, this is darker, because a lot of this is curving in. We can maybe add a bit of a stem to this. Actually, no, we'll keep it simple for now. Oh, maybe that's a rule. I should bring it up in my video. It's not necessarily a rule, and it's very similar to my other idea of just less is more, but keep it simple, stupid. I love the KISS rule, you know? That's always a great one you hear in literally every field, from music to engineering. Which means it's just a great thing. Okay. These lower ones I'm going to give a tiny bit more shadow to. I think that's overdoing it a bit down there. Maybe made this part a bit too dark. But other than that, I think we did a pretty good job right there. These sharper ones, let's figure out what we want to do for that. We have plenty of good examples there. Ones like this. We also have our hole in that one, so we can implement some holes maybe on this one. Yeah, here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, one of these two I like. So yeah, these are very they go out. They're not as like spindly as the others. So let's implement this one as this. So yeah, that means they're just gonna go kind of like this everywhere. The shadow isn't totally all over it. Let's remember that. It's not all casting. These are colors. So we'll be careful as we go along. So yeah, the deeper ones are it's actually kind of in the middle where it's its deepest. Of course, we get some shadow over here, and then we have these kind of like wrinkles. These very long ones. They're not like vein-like. They're just soft, I guess. I don't know the best way to put it. So, what we can do is they're all going to go like this. So, and they're going to be pretty explicit. Sometimes they're a tiny bit off from each other, but that'll be easily recreated with human error. Let's do some up here. Near the stem, we have a lot of those kind of turns. So it goes like this and then out. So if that was going to be, that'd be right there-ish. I put this one in a bit of an awkward position, so we'll have to stick with that for now. Let's try to go for those more difficult shadows. So these are going to have a bit of depth right here, and it's going to flatten out. No chicken scratch, let's be more deliberate, huh? Like that, and then we're going to have, this is actually a critique within my textures. It's when we have just lines to fill them in. It almost looks like the brush width was increasing right there. So yeah, we're gonna see the light is hitting up here, so we're gonna have some dips like this. That's a bit dark, so we have to commit now to that. So this is gonna get a pretty big dip in there. Something like that. Okay, less is more. We're already kind of going overboard. Yeah, so there are the wrinkles, so we could try to implement those. First we'll work on the stem a tiny bit. So yeah, these are very almost circular. Not too happy with how this is turning out, but we can maybe do some more to it. The shadows that shared between these are really dark and sharp, less chicken scratchy than I've been doing. So we'll kind of do that. Gotta trust the process a bit here. They are van-like actually. They do stem out from the side like this and then kind of do their own thing. Try to involve the edges of these more into it. Taking a couple more risks than I usually would because this isn't the major goal of it. So I'm less scared of getting critiqued on that. Although that doesn't mean I won't be critiqued on it. Can't let this texture be sparse. If we're gonna fill it in, we have to fill it in quite a bit, so. We could add those little, those aren't cast shadows, but I kind of want to add just the little notches here and there that it has. Somewhat like that. Something of the sort. Less is more. Let's calm down. Cool. I think that's good enough for right now. Does look a bit more fleshy than I would like. Because of the circle nature of it, but we'll leave it as it is. These are going to be less intense, I've decided. Kind of reinforce that line just to make it sure that you understand it's curving and ending right there. Maybe we could add a bit of bump because it is a leaf after all, no straight lines. Cool, I like it. It's dynamic, it's crazy, it's weird, it's wacky. I feel like we do need to emphasize a bit more of the leaf-like structure of this. So, like, darken these a bit. The actual mid point of it. Cool. Interesting way of tackling it. For sure. Nice. Okay, for this one, I want just the whole thing to feel sharp. I kind of like this one. It looks like fractals almost. Very trippy. So we'll try to do that one. It'll also be a bit of a lighter one. It'll be the last kind of these type with these super veins, because I want this one to be wavy, 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 wavy. So about half of them are the wavy kind, and probably a bit easier to draw. We started our timer, right? We didn't. Ah, jeez. Wouldn't be a Kavel stream. Let's see. I think we... Let's see. I'll just go into the stream on my phone and see when we started this, and then we'll set a timer accordingly. Let's see. That was about 15 minutes ago, so we'll set the timer for 45 minutes. Cool. We'll see if we can finish. I think we can, probably. Cool beans. Okay. So yeah, we want this to be sharp. I'm feeling a sharp vibe from this. In fact, fractally, even. Practically fractally. So like a bunch of Y's will be coming off of this. So for example, I want this one right here, and then kind of go off, and then that to kind of go off. This one to kind of go off like that. It's not totally obeying the whatever nature of this. So this one's gonna see, these are gonna have shadows. So I'm gonna pretend the light's coming from that, so it's gonna be a bit darker on these edges of it. There are very little words to describe how close my face is to my mic right now. Hopefully it doesn't sound like that. This mic definitely has a lot more gain than my usual one, but it's because it's not a headset mic. Same fractals here. We're looking at the underneath, and it does bulge out a bit weirdly. I will not lie. So we'll do a bit of... So we're gonna have one, end of one kind of like that. For some reason I have a weird urge to play VR chat. I don't even play it. I don't even think I really like it. I like meeting people on there. Especially the people who like wear their headsets for like 12 hours a day. Kavel, people don't actually... No, they do. I've met them. I've talked to them. They're interesting people. I like asking like what they do for jobs and stuff and how they manage to play so much VR chat. And yeah, most of them either have like extremely well high paying jobs in the remote, or they just live with their parents, or have some other like financial support structure besides their own. So respect. I mean, hey, that's how I'm trying to be. Get that Markiplier money. Actually, Markiplier made a video called "I'm Tired." Hopefully, he's not quitting. Actually, yeah, I mean, he's earned it. I would hate to see it, but then again, he has been known to make videos with that kind of. I'm not gonna call it clickbaity, but clickbaity. You know, not a malicious type of clickbait. These were a lot more spindly, less firm than those up there. In fact, this whole thing is going to be a bit darker, isn't it? Something like that. So it goes down a bit right there too. Like that. So that means there's gonna be a bit of, just gonna add a bit of a thicker line down there. It means also right here there's gonna be a bit of a darker spot. Maybe down here too. Did bring out my brush pen so we could touch up with that if we need to. So these are gonna go down. In fact, this technically would all be covered in cast shadow, but I think that would look not the best. But what we could do is like this. Okay, that doesn't look as good as I thought it would be, but we really want to emphasize this line. We don't want to lose it in the mess. Yeah, a bit messy right there. That's okay. So now onto our wavy ones. This will be a bit of a difficult, because we don't have like the chicken scratch to help us out here. I'm kind of looking at this one. So we have like these major lines that are darker and then these tiny ones that will be a bit chicken scratchy. So first off, we know for a fact that that will all be dark. That's underneath the leaf. It's cupping right now. Nice. So that center one actually has like this this bar across it, which is really cool. So we can try to implement that right here by having this secondary one, which will be a bit interesting to do with one line, but we'll manage. Just went 360 right there, geez. Okay, that didn't totally obey it, and in fact that kind of went very poorly. Because it should have been more pinched up here, so we'll figure it out. We'll make the most of it. So yeah, a lot of these are going to seem like they're curving around. They do go a tiny bit up, so. This one's gonna be pretty much straight, and then we're gonna start curving downwards like this. Yeah, this one kind of just messed up, so we'll try to make the most of it. Cool. And then, yeah, we can make this work. It's not gonna look really pretty, but it'll look decent. What I wanted to do is have those like middle lines, the smaller middle ones, but I don't think we're gonna get that opportunity. I want these little white gaps in between the two to kind of have that reflective property of the original, like that. And yeah, have it curve into that. We'd have like dips in the middle of it. Yeah, definitely should have been a lot lighter up there. And we can't really add more to fix that, so it'll just be how it is. Yeah, it does not look like a leaf, but we'll deal. This is very clearly an elephant's leaf, elephant's ear leaf, or something like that. The tip is not, it's not really that long in real life. It's something kind of like this in the vein of these. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the one that inspired it. So we'll try to do a better job of that here. Where we'll have this down here be dark. Like that. Kind of thicken up that line. Like that, perfect. So yeah, these have waves in it, which we kind of failed to do, but something like that. And then yeah, we have those lines that are pretty symmetrical. We have that center line, which we'll do better here. Something of this sort. We're gonna start having our lines. We do have one that kind of just reaches up here and actually causes a fold, so maybe we can do something like that. And we're gonna thicken up the under part of it and leave these upper parts a tiny bit less dark. I'm going to darken this side a tiny bit more. That was on accident, but it kind of works out, so. Really thicken these up as we get closer, because you know cast shadows are increasing as we turn away. Cool beans. Doing good so far. Feel like we could implement some more of those folds up here. thicken this one up a tiny bit. I think that's okay. I feel like we were missing something right here, but we can return to that if we feel the need. Take a quick sip. Cool stuff. Alrighty. Oh, jeez. Haven't been getting the best sleep recently. What's going on with the center line right here? We're going underneath, over. Oh, so these dip into that. That's a bit weird. We don't want to confuse that for one of our lines, but we'll try to make it work. It's probably a bit too dark, but we'll survive. I'm pretty good so far. I'm very happy with this. I mean, we've had some errors, but nothing major. Stuff. Alrighty, let's continue forth. Could have one kind of going like that right there, just for some input. Okay, well, what will our next leaf be? Kind of like this one, it's both a combination of our little spirals and that. And we have some opportunity to get some really heavy shadows in here if we want, which is scary, but yeah. So it seems like most follow this kind of, if not random, this like, it follows the curve. It's darker on this, so the light's coming from over here, more like planar. So like, here's the leaf, it's coming like this. Maybe the leaf's a tiny bit tilted. And so it's hitting these and falling off a bit. So I like that. We'll try to recreate that on this one. Where we'll have that center one, and then we'll have those, which will behave a lot like this, but then they'll cast off like that. And we'll see the lights coming like this. I kind of like that one, so it'll be really heavy over here. So we're gonna have our center, whatever it's called. Just the stem of the leaf, I guess, the inner stem. Oh, I'm very tired. Don't know why. Ah, jeez. I still gotta go to the gym, too. Cool. Back at our example. So actually all of these, we could do this double line procedure too. So we have spilling off of it. They kind of just go straight out. It's like a not very gracious curve. Okay, that was way too open, but trying to make it like straighten out right there. My eyebrow's touching the filter on my mic and it's bothering me. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So yeah, these are going to start having that double curve because it's reaching over it. Oh, this is a better view to look at it from. Kind of helps out. So yeah, they're going to get really tall over here because it's just bending over. It's warping our perspective a bit. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to have a couple more of those. We'll have one ending right here, I guess. Probably should have been a bit thinner. Yes. Fun stuff. And then from there, we need to implement the actual heavy cast shadows. These are technically not cast shadows, but hey. So yeah, it's only going to get heavier from right there, so and that was already pretty heavy, which was a bit of a mistake. It's like eyeliner a bit. Yeah, these aren't very dynamic. I have made them larger, I think, paper-wise, like size-wise, but not actual by perspective. Actually, no, this one's a tiny bit larger. So these will also be quite large, if not larger. I kind of want to go at this with the brush pen, but I feel like I just don't have enough room for that to be effective. Let's thicken up this line a bit. Okay, so this isn't exactly obeying everything we love about cast shadows. We want to add actually a cast shadow edge down here because we're getting a bit wavy. Wavy Jones. Not really down there, so we'll just leave that. But it is darker on those current edges. They're kind of like coming away from the light, bending towards into the pages. We have a bit of these sections where it's a seemingly random shape. Are we good? Okay, OBS reconnection successful. We disconnected again tonight. My home internet is always so weird. I apologize, guys. Once we get to the back to the apartment, ironically, that internet, which is, in my opinion, much less stable, will be a tiny bit better, maybe. So, like, the internet in my apartment cut off so much, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this on stream when it happened, that they literally set up my own private network for me to connect while they test it. So shout out to them for doing that, going out of their way. One time I got a call, like I got automatically disconnected my PC roam to another network, and they were like, hey, they called me at 10. Like, hey, could you reconnect? I was like, oh yeah, sure. Sorry about that. The guy sounded very tired. I mean, working at 10 for that, oof. Probably night shift, I know, but shout out to him. And that internet service provider had like horrible reviews, so I guess either they're trying to change something or I just got a lucky worker. Wanted that promotion or something, I don't know. These are going to be much flatter because they're reaching this edge, and so if there would be a shadow, oh, little bug. Oh wait, little bug. Is that a mosquito? If so, I'm smiting you into oblivion. Plenty of, ooh, for insects, let's roll a mayfly. Plenty of those where I live. I always love those little guys because they're so harmless and goofy. They just fly around and then die. I learned the other day that the females only live for 5 minutes. I'm not sure how true that is. It's so unbelievable. But hey, that must be a fun 5 minutes. Jesus. We need more blobs. Less of these sharp ones. More blobs. Was that an aggressive blob? Yeah. Do I regret it a tiny bit? Yeah. But hey, it'll serve its purpose. I almost want to lean my head. I'm so tired, I want to lean my head against my mic. Because I was like instinctively kind of doing that right there. Sorry if that picked up. My head's like gravitating towards my mic. It's trying so hard to fall asleep. We shall not. Okay, maybe we need a bit more sharp stuff in there. But let's put a little Mogos somewhere. Mocos. It looks really bad, but that's somewhat the shape right there. Yeah, this isn't as... We need more longer segments, I think. I kind of lost sight of what that should look like, but it's fine. Don't scribble, but we do want to just add some random variety to these. Maybe we could write Kavel somewhere. Watermark our own art. Yeah, these are going to be more open. We kind of failed to do that right there. Now, this one was a bit better, but still a bit random. RNG leaf. Don't let RNG leaves happen. Maybe I should put... no, that's too much work. I was gonna say, maybe you should start putting the lessons I've learned in the description, so like I can just come back to those for the lesson 3 video. But, meh, I don't want to have to type that. Like, literally once the video is finished, I just want to make the thumbnail and be done. I don't want to timestamp. I always timestamp, because I just think it's like a 1% kind of thing to do. That's helpful, you know. If there are somehow, somewhere people that want to see the video just for the drawing sections of it, then I'd love to give that to them. Should have done it facing this way, because this gives a lot more detail. We should have a lot more flatter edges like this on the top, because that's, you know, how these shadows may happen. So like this should be flat. Keep bumping my mic, I'm sorry. Let's add one with a bunch of holes and stuff, so we can maybe do that over here. The caterpillared one. This won't have as much on it because it's more in the light. In fact, yeah, I should have had a lot less of that. I'll call it there. I think it's fine. Not the best. We experimented though. Should have had more blocky ones and should have done it facing this direction so we could have like gauged better where those shadows would be. I might kind of do this in the back, just so the critiquer can see it and be like, okay, they did that correctly. Hopefully, we did it correctly. Yep, last one. And I'm feeling awfully tired, so we may... I'm not sure what we'll do once... What time are we at? 11... Oh, yeah, we have plenty of time. Okay. I mean, like, we're good time to do this and then finish it all. And then I'll send this and ask for some critique in the Lesson 3 chat. I'm so... Like, earlier when I was about to go to the Lesson 3 chat and ask something, I clicked on the Lesson 2. Or, like, whenever I'm in Drawbox, I'm like, okay, time to, you know, revisit the material for today. I go to the wrong material. I go to the Lesson 2. Already. Ugh. Yeah, that's a bit of an eyesore and it's in the center of the page, so it really draws your attention. But, whatever. Let's go back and see. What should our last leaf be like? We want a bunch of holes in it. I think we may just keep it simple and do one of these. Which are actually very simple, and we'll just add a bunch of holes in it. So we have that double node kind of in the center here. This is really awkward because I don't want to put my hand over that one and smear the ink. It's hard to screw back because I'm on carpet. Oh Jesus, my thumb my thumb has ink on it. Dang it. Well, we'll try to cover it up. Oh jeez. Knew that'd happen. At some point or another. How bad is it? Maybe we could just use this page to like get rid of it. That works a bit. But you can definitely see it right there. This is going to be dark, kind of reflecting the top of it. Very nice. Oh man, if I didn't go to the gym tonight, I'd have the rest of the night off. Oh! Too bad. We go gym. So let's do our very simple. We're not going to do anything too crazy here, just... We want to add some holes and stuff, so we shall. Oh, got ink. A lot of ink on my finger. Gotta be careful of that one. And it's my pointer finger. No. Boom. Sometimes you get good pens, sometimes you get bad pens. But this is definitely a good pen. It's doing a lot of what I want it to do, which is put ink on the page where I want it. Yeah, let's add some of those holes and dots and stuff. That should have curved a bit more, probably, like this. Always forget sometimes just to check if you guys can see what I'm seeing. There we go. I'd say that's pretty successful. Yeah, this one's way too dark. Overdid it a bit, but I think all the others, especially these, we did quite well on. This one could actually be a bit more dynamic, couldn't it? Make these a bit darker down here. Keep hitting my mic, I apologize if that's like really annoying. Okay, I think that's acceptable. So, yeah, I mean, we technically, let's see, 1 minute 15. So yeah, we're actually pretty much on par with our normal lesson streams. So we'll call it that and talk about what we did today. So, Delano review session of the day. We started the day, where is it? With this page. We did some decent ellipses, nothing horrible. I'd say this is very average, all things going. We did have some initial errors with these. It's more of a, I think, a habit thing, a habitual thing, just to make sure your line's going to the next one properly. Other than that, though, nothing too horrible. Our larger degree ellipses, like usual, need a tiny bit more work. But I think once we're in the trenches tomorrow, we'll get that done. First two leaves, I love what we've done. We went with lighter, kind of chicken scratchy lines that worked out pretty well, not too dynamic. This one, we implemented more shadows and we're light with it. I actually really like how that turned out. This one, we started using darker, edges to it. We overdid it a bit right there. But overall, I'd say that went well. This one, we messed up with our kind of stem, the spine of it. But that's okay. And these, we could probably be, no, less is more. Oh, in fact, we should add probably some down here. Just to emphasize that that goes through all the way. Pretty good there. Definitely like this one. Nothing too crazy going on. But, maybe add some grade ones right there. just for funsies, I don't know. This one, way too dark. We should have been looking at this way when we implemented a lot of our shading. Just added some more flat sections to it. It's a bit too round in some areas. But overall, I don't think it's the end of the world, and we did a decent job. So not horrible there. And we could probably touch it up with some more ink. And then our final one, pretty good. I feel like actually, yeah, like I said earlier, we could be a bit more dark down here and get away with that a tiny bit. So we're just going to add in a tiny bit to reinforce that. No scribbling, just trying to fill in quite quickly as we end this off. But yeah, pretty good. Nice. So, very successful day. Least favorite leap is definitely that one, but overall I think we did a pretty excellent job, all things considered. Get a good zoom out right there. Jeez, the camera's going high. Do this, line it up, and then push my camera back a bit. It needs to go back. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, very good day today. Nothing too crazy other than the little internet outage incident at the beginning. But yeah, so with that being said, we're going to be streaming hopefully every day this week. Maybe we'll take one day off. Actually, that'll probably be the day I move back into my apartment, so either Saturday or Sunday. Haven't decided yet. We do have 2 exams coming up next week, so there will be some bumpiness in that schedule. If anything happens, we either won't be streaming Monday of that week or Tuesday. It would be weird though, because if I return on Sunday, that means we wouldn't be streaming Sunday or Monday. But if I returned on Saturday, then we wouldn't be streaming on Sunday. So it's a bit of a weird bargain there. We'll figure it out. Oh man, how much I want to skip that Monday. But we won't. We're going to be good students and get that extra credit when we can. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today. Oof. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye for now. I just realized this is the BRB screen. Alrighty, see you guys.